Hey everyone, you probably don't know who that guy is. Well, he is mostly known as being Russian and later Soviet neurologist and scientist who has discovered something called classical conditioning through his experiments with the dogs. We're not going to talk about that today. Today we're touching upon one of his other discoveries. It is the recipe to perfect vacation. He has come up with 3 principles of a perfect vacation, and myself, have just returned from a vacation where I have tried to follow those 3 principles in order to find out whether or not it is really a recipe to a perfect vacation. So without further ado, let's just jump into principle number 1. It is rather simple, but it is probably the most important one, and it is freedom from responsibility. So according to Pavlov, a perfect vacation is when you don't have to take any responsibility, so you don't have any obligations at all. That's right, you shouldn't take care of anything or anybody around you, whether it is your work, your family, your pets, your kids, whatever it is. Just put it aside and focus on yourself. And I was following this principle really religiously. So I left my cat here with my sister. I wasn't checking up on him or her. I just knew it's gonna work out. All of the work-related things, I also have closed, so I knew nobody's gonna ask me any work-related questions. And I made sure to pay all the bills. Everything in my apartment was closed, and I was ready to go. During the vacation, though, it was sometimes a bit hard. So we were spending time on a boat, and well, even though there was this beautiful woman called Tatiana, she was making breakfasts and dinners for us every single day, so we didn't have to take care of that. From time to time, I still have to wash dishes, so this counts as taking responsibility for others. But other than that, I think I only sometimes make sure that my friends use SPF, and also when somebody was feeling sick, make sure to take a little care of them. But other than that, I was just okay. I'm gonna focus myself, I'm gonna enjoy myself, and well, let everything be and let me just exist like this. I think it is truly the most important principle because it can be hard to just completely remove responsibility from your life, but if you can, trust me, I think this is what makes a difference. This makes wonders. No responsibility equals a really good time. I think it is easier to follow this principle if you're traveling alone, maybe with your friend or a partner, but still, if you are alone, it is 100% doable and possible. But other than that, you can navigate your way around. The shorter vacation, I think also it is the easier, but anyways, it is totally doable and it is totally wonderful. So you gotta keep it in mind and make sure that you try it sometime. Principle number 2. No competition. So vacation should be free from any hustle. Pavlov believes that true vacation means that you're not competing with anybody. No deadlines, no racing, no comparing yourself to others. It's all about slowing down and enjoying the moment. And well, that wasn't hard at all. This is something that I also did during my vacation, and yes, it works, of course, because first off, I didn't really care about being competitive or showing off, even though we were on a boat and everybody had their own role, like when it comes to parking and whatever it is in the boat terms. But still, I was just like, okay, I'm gonna do the bare minimum that I'm asked to do. I'm not gonna show off. I didn't really care about the way I look compared to others, the way I behave compared to others. I was truly just being myself, enjoying myself there, reading a book, swimming in the ocean, or what was it, at sea, and just enjoying my time around people without adding any extra thought to it. And it is a bit confusing though about the whole competition thing, because I never really thought about the fact that I can compete even when I'm on vacation. But then we went on the island one day and there was like a small hike, and I was, yeah, we gotta go faster, let's reach the top. And then I was like instantly, okay, here a bit of competition is coming up, so I just slow down. So again, I think it works. It's really simple and it's totally doable, and it is working. And finally, principle number 3, more pleasure than usual. Pavlov emphasized that vacations are the time to indulge. Whether it is eating your favorite food, exploring new places, or simply just laying around doing nothing, you should be enjoying your time more than you do usually. After all, you deserve it. So, when it comes to my vacation, since we went somewhere on a boat, I definitely went a little extra when it comes to having a good time. Even though I think sometimes people, I think probably rich people are having really good time on the boats. But when it comes to us, it's like, yeah, we had not like a gigantic boat, meaning that the place to sleep was limited, the toilets were, interesting, and sometimes people, maybe they don't take this into account when they plan their boat trip. But anyways, so there was definitely new experiences, and I was surrounded by beauty every single day. The sea was so warm, the food was so great, and I definitely took a step up when it comes to really and truly enjoying my time, and it was really beautiful and amazing. And I think, yes, the new experiences for me is always the best way to actually spend a vacation, because you can do a lot of nice things and slowing down, but you gotta spice it up with something new, because anything can turn into a routine pretty quickly. But if you do something new and have those new experiences, you first notice how your time is suddenly becomes like unlimited. Like 12 hours of a day can turn into like infinity, because you do something new and you have all these new emotions. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. So this, I feel, is the most important thing when it comes to that. I managed to do that on my vacation. And yes, it was really beautiful. So there you have it, all 3 principles. Again, they're really easy, but definitely something you gotta keep in mind, because I think we tend to forget, especially when it comes to taking responsibility of others and maybe trying to overcompete, or just throwing ourselves on the couch expecting this to be a good vacation when we scroll through the phone. Well, we need to do something new, we need some fresh air in our lives. I think these principles are really great, and I would recommend you following them next time you go on a travel. For me, I will try to do that definitely. So this is it for today's video. I hope that helps. I'm looking forward to seeing your comments in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.